What's up, guys? We're back with another video, and I'm kind of an idiot. So today is Thursday, and I like to get these edited by Friday night so that they upload Saturday while I'm at work. So yeah, we're gonna have to do a bunch of jam-packed stuff. But I did some off-camera stuff. One, I messed around with this bit. I wasn't satisfied with it. This looks so much better. Now when you do a flyby, it doesn't look stupid anymore. That looks good. Like, I'm so much happier with that than what it looked like, because it looked so bad. It was awful. But then also I added these little detail bits onto the stairwell, just make it not matte black. And, you know, you don't see much of it, but I like what you do see. You know, I'm happy with that. So the first thing that I want to do today is on the creative world. Get the, whatever it's called done. Why am I not remembering? The Supreme Smelter. Yeah, that's it. I need to wax these. I'll do that later. But yeah, let's go get that Supreme Smelter done. So last time I lost a bunch of footage. This system over here, super complicated, but in the end I realized that it wasn't going to work, unfortunately. I'm going to have to destroy part of it because I started Model 2 a bit too close. I may go back as a way in the future video to try to figure out a way to get that to work, because theoretically it's a really awesome concept. It just wasn't working right. So what we have right here, and this is going to be the new and improved concept, is a minecart based one. Where I need somewhere to power that. Boom. So what this will be is, instead of having this sense all the options, we'll have to do it manually. So we will just switch and determine if it's going to be an ore or food. So with this, let's do the, this is a small side over here. Right, this is small. Yes. So let's get this side figured out first. I've gotten this first bit figured out. So what happens here is, this is the system that flips this. So right now it is set to no ores, which means we'll go to the far track because these inner tracks are for ores. No ores, small bulk. So it should go off that row right there. You put the minecart, you knock it in, and blop, goes in the right spot. So then if we switch it bulk, it should go to this far one. Blop. And then if we activate ores, this should go bulk ore, so that minecart right there is where it should fall. And it does. And then just for the last test, we do it with small. Send that bad boy. There we go. So now I just got to do this exact same thing with the smoker set. So I will get that done. Just like that, we've gotten this line in on the back. And what we have now is, you can see from my tests, I'm just going to leave those. They're going to be funny stacks by the end of this. But we have a different output for each combination up here. So now we're just going to carry these out, probably about 2 blocks a piece. And this is just, and this is just in order to get a bit more distance out of this. So now we need to set up the actual smelters themselves, and it's been a long time since I've made a super smelter. So I'm going to start with these smaller ones, because then if I mess it up, there's far less tiers. So I've encountered a problem, but I think I have a pretty fun solution to it. What we have right here is a minecart with 16 sand. So this would be going to the small smelt on the furnace section, so I have the settings set for that. What should happen is, theoretically, it comes down here. The second it drops an item off in that, this will pick up that there's an item in the hopper. This system checks, are there any items in the hoppers right now? Because that means that items are still being actively dropped off into the hoppers. If there's actively items in the hoppers, this block will come down. And what this block says is, hey, right now we're not going to let anything else through. So let's see if it works, or if I've just eaten my words. That goes, that block drops. Dang it, the timing's off. Okay, that is fixable. That's fixable. Because, yeah, the issue right now... Okay, I think all we need to do is just add a delay. And that'll fix it. I think. We're going to take all the sand. Okay, so... right now we actively have 12 sand in the minecart. And this is an issue. I never realized that. To send back up. We'll worry about that in a second. Let's get this part figured out. Oh, nope, nope. So that goes down. Oh, it still clips through, dang it. Okay, wait. Just like for my own conceptual understanding. That's there. It can go through that? Since when? Huh. This makes this very confusing. I'm gonna have to think about how to solve this. Okay, take 2. Let's see if I'm a genius or a moron. So what we should see is a little drop, and I had it set backwards. So I'm a moron. That's the final decision right there. Am I a genius or moron? Part 2, come on. That lands. Forgot the delay. I really am a true moron. Okay, genius or moron, part 3. Oh, dang it. Okay, boys, I think I'm a genius now. We got 7 sand. We should get all 7 sand in there. Watch this. Come on. Come on. Oh. Oh, come on. Bounce back and forth. And then if we look in here, 1, 2, 1, 3, 3. That's 7. Let's go. I don't know why that's so unevenly distributed, though. That is odd, but that'll be better on the bigger scale ones. So yeah, here we have this system. This is kind of this is the main system that we'll be using. So this will pretty much run like this right here, and then this will just run. Why are you not connecting to that? What this will do is this will run all the way back up to the return area. So let me get this triplicated. Get it? Because there's going to be 3 of them. Ha ha ha. And then we'll get the rest of the system up and running. Okay, guys, I decided I'm not going to build the other modules. Instead, I finished the export module. With this export module, and the reason I'm not building the other ones is because I did not give myself enough space because I didn't realize how chunky one system would be, and I need 6 of them, and I just really did not set myself up for success here. So what we have right here is the first full system. It should be fully done. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get 16 sand. And what should happen is the 16 sand will go. It'll get trapped in that circuit like before. And then it'll drop down. I built an identical circuit down here. And whenever it's done, it should follow us back up and come right back to us. So let's see if that actually happens. Something already broke. Oh. Oh, jeez. Okay, take 2. Okay, trapped in that. I wasn't worried about this. We've gotten this circuit to work. So then that should be empty. I've seen what has happened. I see the issue. Let me go fix that. Hopefully, final test. We got 16 sand. We should see a return of 16 glass. I added a slight little buffer system right here, which doesn't send the card off from this point until items are in the bottom hopper. So it stopped there until things begin smelting. And then it drops down that level. And that part didn't work. So yeah, we just got the first bit of sand from it. Pulse extender. Okay, let's do this test with a little bit of a time lapse. Okay, so we are at a point now where this thing works, but before we go and build this in survival, we'll save that for next episode. I do want to get more base work done, so let's pop over there and work on that a little bit. Okay, guys, we are in the late stage of I've waited way too long to make this video, and I got a good chunk done with the redstone, but I do want to get some building done, so we're just going to do a little section, and by little section, I mean this area right before this curve. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start by getting it some nice little the blackstone vertical crawler bits, as I like to call them. This part that kind of like slowly crawls up the side of it before the deep slate. And I'm thinking something like that should be good. Let's do a quick fly around. And for this wall, I kind of show you a bit more of my inner mindset of how I go about this. Not to lengthen out this video because I've waited too long. So now we get the deep slate, which I am also running out of very quickly. We're going to fly back over here, and this we just carry straight up to match the wall height. So yeah, right up to here, and it'll go that high the whole way across. This is kind of the less think part, and just do it, you know, just place and place and place. But with this, it's also important to make sure that you do keep it a consistent pattern. So while this layer may be the easy layer, it's only easy because with the blackstone we've set it up. I'm also taking so much damage, but feather falling is beautiful. So yeah, this part is only easy because we visualized that blackstone bit well enough in that previous step. So if you're ever building something like this, oh dang it, this is a very large flat space, which those never want to look good. So what we're going to have to do is once we get this set up, we're going to have to add some sort of medium in between, something to kind of break up the flatness of this. But before we do that, we're going to get the whole thing built, which normally is not a good idea, but you know, I'm not a smart person, so yeah, that's how it works. So now let's get the tuff to carry on the parapets. I still love this door. It's one of my favorite redstone machines I've ever made. So with the design I've been using, all we gotta do is just carry off a layer of tuff like this. So if right here was the last one, let's actually just do a prep. These will go away soon. I just want to make sure that this actually breaks up into something even. Okay, it does. Because I've done it way too often where I don't plan it out, and it just goes to pain. So we just add on these little outer bits like so. We got one more to do. I lied. One more to do. And then from here, it looks like I have two different designs. So we'll probably alternate them. Do something like this. And then on these, we'll have this design of them. So now we need to get the slabs that go on the inside bits. And I still actually need to get the soul lanterns. I've been meaning to get those for a long time now. But I'm just a king at procrastinating on getting things I need. So we just, shoot, I fell. So just carry these bits. And that should be pretty close to done, actually. Besides that middle, yeah, look at that. So now we just need to come up with something to break this up down the middle. So I have two separate ideas, and we're going to try them both. One involves me punching this wall out by one. So, just for like a little segment of it, I think we center it around this. So that'll be the center point. Let me go get that blackstone I dropped. Okay, let's try flyby of this. Okay, already just like that, it looks way better. And I think that actually solves it. So now the only thing to do is to carry the base of this, ow, 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 is to carry the base of this down using blackstone, which I have very little of. Okay, so I was able to get the very last bit of resources needed for my home base chests. If I need copper lattices again, or I have a couple more, I think like 12 more in a chest. But if I end up needing more deep slate, which I will, I just have to mine it. There's no way around it. Oh, there's a creeper. That would have been a great time to have the mace. Oh, dang it, you stupid creeper. Okay, how does this look? Oh, yep, I like that. It adds that little bit of depth. It's hard to notice because, once again, it's all in blackstone, but up close is when it really shines. Okay, and we got the flyby coming up. Okay, there we go. That's starting to look like a menacing castle right there. Yeah, I'm so happy with this. Oh, and so with the Supreme Smelter, which is the giant furnace that we've designed, which I've decided to call it the Supreme Smelter. I couldn't hear the pistons for a little bit. That was weird. So it'll be a while before we see that incorporated into survival. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but I want that to be in the basement. And it'll be in the basement of this main front room. And I'm going to make the basement look all blacksmithy and whatnot. And that'll be where it is. I feel like that's just a fun place to put it. So, most of it is going to be below where that copper bulb is. So I'm going to have to do some hollowing out. We'll get a beacon in here, strip mine the area, bring it all the way down. And then that's going to be how we incorporate that into this. So we have a bit longer before the Supreme Smelter makes its way back in. But I feel like we've gotten a lot done in this video, even with a relatively short recording time. I'm sure I'm going to have to spend 20 years in editing because I've recorded a lot of footage that I'm going to have to just condense. So that'll be fun. But, oh, I threw my axe. But I just wanted to say thanks so much for watching. It means so much to me that you guys tune in, and that if you're watching it this long, wow, I just thank you. I couldn't ask for anything else. You guys are amazing, and see you in the next one.